So a brand new update just went live in Black Ops 4 today, bringing with it some new changes to the black market and, well, I guess technically the entire game. And it's one that should have happened a long time ago, and we're going to go ahead and go over this. Lots of brand new stuff going on with Black Ops 4, and we're going to go ahead and go over all this. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff going on with contracts, of course. The SOG Buff is another major highlight of this update. We got a teaser for the third DLC Zombies map, which was pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. Actually looks pretty cool. Kinda has me excited to see what's going on, so... Anyways, of course, we're going to start with the major and, of course, focal point of this update, the contracts. Now, you guys are probably aware of what contracts are. They've been, hyping this up for pretty much like a month now. Contracts are basically a way for you to not only earn XP, but also to earn supply drops in the game. Basically, by just playing the game, they update daily, and what they do is they basically give you almost like a mission. And you accept this mission, you play the game, and once you complete it, they give you a reward. And they give all players a daily contract, and then of course there are 6 contracts that they refresh daily that you can accept on your own. Now, I do want to go ahead and reiterate that these are different between platforms apparently, so PlayStation has different contracts than the Xbox platform does. I'm not necessarily sure why this is the case. They didn't really come out and say why they decided to go down this route. Doesn't really make much sense to me. I'm not really sure why they would do this. I can't really think off the top of my head, but I mean, that's what I'm hearing. I haven't really logged in. I don't have Black Ops 4 on my Xbox. I don't really know, but that's what I'm hearing, so, I mean, if you guys can confirm that, that would be great. I don't know why they would do that. It seems kind of stupid, but, I mean, I guess that's the case, but... Now, the contract feature isn't only for multiplayer. That is actually pretty awesome. Apparently, this will reach across multiplayer, zombies, and Blackout. Now, basically speaking, multiplayer won't be the only people who have contracts. So if you're playing zombies, you'll have contracts that allow you to earn new stuff from the updates. This has been a pretty major complaint from people in, say, the zombies community, is that with all these new updates, they basically, for the majority of this game's life cycle, have not had new ways to earn any of the new content. They've basically been left out of the loop with all these new updates. And with contracts, it seems like, at least for the most part, that I guess that this is being addressed and that they're getting a way to, I guess, kind of catch up a little bit. So I checked out the contracts a little bit. They're not necessarily hard, but they're not really too easy. Like, I don't know, they're kind of in between. Like, the daily contract today is to play and complete 5 search and destroy matches, so, I mean, that's not going to take, like, a stupid amount of time, but it's not going to be, like, a 5-minute you're on, you're off challenge either. And then there's some other weird challenges, like get 50 EKIAs with a class with 5 perks equipped, get 2 kills with 1 RCXD. And I'm not gonna lie, when you look at this, the XP rewards for these are extremely low. I mean, when you add it up total, I mean, you're getting basically the same amount of XP for like 10 kills with these challenges. I mean, yeah, they're not really, rewarding you enough with XP, I'd say. I mean, at this point, like, you might as well just be giving the XP away. Most people who have been playing the game and are actually dedicated are already master prestige. I mean, what is extra XP? I mean, you might as well actually start rewarding us for putting in the game time. Bump this up to like some 5,000, some 10,000 XP, and give us a reason to start really grinding out these contracts, man. You know what I'm saying? That's really my only complaint with these contracts, is that these XPs, I don't think, are cutting it. But I mean, with the drops, I mean, they're not terrible. Now, I guess it really depends on your perspective. Now, if you look at it from the perspective of somebody who plays every day and is going to grind these contracts every single day, I mean, you get the daily and it gets you, what, like, you get the 1, and then you get the 2 hard ones, and they both give you, what, 2? So you get 5 plus maybe 1 out of the other 4. So you get like 6 from the contracts every day, plus, let's say, 3 or 4 if you're lucky, just from the playtime. And I'm being very liberal with the count here. Who knows how the contracts will go in the future? I mean, I might really be overestimating how they continue down this path. You might be looking at really grinding out some really good reserves here. But, I mean, if you're somebody who gets on for 30 minutes a day, it's not going to make a huge difference. It really just depends on perspective, man. I mean, either way, there's not too many downsides. One downside I do see is I just can't imagine how they affected the drop odds when it comes down to this. I just don't see, knowing Activision, like, just think about it. Like, do you really believe that they added contracts into this game and then they didn't affect the drop rate of like the weapons and stuff in the regular drops? I mean, come on now. I simply don't believe that that's the case. I have a hard time believing that. I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to get these weapons and stuff in the drops. But, I mean, if you ignore that, apparently there's like some ultra weapon bribe now, which guarantees you a brand new DLC weapon or a Mark II Mastercraft or weapon that you have not gotten. And they will be giving these out to players in challengers or in contracts, apparently. These will be in community challenges and stuff going forward. This was also announced, so that was a big part of the update today too. So, I mean, I guess a little bit of our worries can be kind of, I guess, you know, laid to rest. But, I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't give them enough leeway to, I mean, just, I don't know. It's weird with them, man. I don't know. It's hard to give them enough trust. You know how Activision is what I'm trying to say. You know how Activision is. They say that they're going to do something, next thing you know, they're not doing it. And with these ultra weapon bribes, I feel like we're not going to get enough of them to actually enjoy too much of the new DLC weapons. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope that they actually do turn it around, but I just don't see that happening, man. And it bums me out a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, I can't complain too much. I mean, it is quite literally a free, guaranteed weapon that you do not have, so. With that being said, another big change to the game today was the SOG buff. Now, the SOG, I feel like, has been a very underpowered SMG. The SMGs have not been that great in Black Ops 4 for the majority of its life cycle. The really good SMGs have basically been the DLC, the Daemon especially. I mean, the SOG has just been underpowered, but today it actually became pretty decent. The buff made it pretty good. It's about time this gun got showed a little bit of love. It's actually a lot better. You can actually use it in a lot more situations now. The buff was actually really needed. I mean, this game is weird. I mean, it's definitely a little bit more of an AR-dominant game, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people could agree. I mean, the Maddox is obviously the best gun in the game in most situations, so. With that being said, yeah, I mean, the SOG caught a huge buff. That was one of the big patch notes for the day. That was what a lot of people were excited about. So, yeah, I mean, if you're a SOG player and that's the gun you try to run, if you're playing scrims or you're on a team or something, hey, be excited because the SOG did catch a buff. Get in, get some practice with the gun. I can attest to it. It did get a lot better. You can use it. Even at range, it's a lot better. And, I mean, I actually am pretty excited about it. I think it's a lot better, and I think that a lot more people are going to be using it, so get used to seeing it. So another big part of the update was Hacienda Twilight, aka yet another map, quote-unquote new map, that's basically another lighting update to a map that was already in the game, folks. So basically, it's another map that you can't see on. Just like Arsenal Sandstorm, you can't see a goddamn thing unless you have a thermal sight, and I absolutely hate this map with a passion and will refuse to play it in the future. Everything is almost pitch black unless you're like in basically on the fences or if you're on the rock statue, and I hate the map, so. I don't know who at Treyarch is deciding to make these maps where you literally can't see anything going on at all, but it's horrible and it's gotta stop right now. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty decent update. I mean, not too many downsides. Oh, wait. I'm forgetting one thing. Basically, Blackout became pay to win. I don't know how else to say this. So, they added in this thing where once a game in Blackout, you can basically call in this almost like bribe thing where you can get any of your black market weapons. Like, you can call in your black market weapons. And, you know, the black market weapons, for the most part, are super overpowered compared to most of the in-game weapons that are base weapons. So, yeah, Blackout is chalked for me. Yeah, will not be playing that very much longer. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel. Follow me over on Twitter at SubToOptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content. Join the Discord down below. Lots of great things going on over there. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, I guess, doing contracts until Modern Warfare, and signing out.